Also on the programme, a testing time for sea and river swimmers, a call to action for volunteers and the new government.
Of course we worry about water quality, yeah. It's the biggest thing that bothers us at the moment. That they've got to do something about it, and this new government's got to do something about it.
There are calls for the new government to take swift action on improving water quality. It comes as concerns continue over the number of sewage spills into our rivers and the sea. Meanwhile, academics in the southwest are looking at how water pollution can impact our health. Our environment correspondent Kirk England has been looking at the story.
Thanks, Ollie. Now, in the run-up to the election, those calls for more to be done on sewage spills got louder and louder. Well, the new Environment Secretary, Steve Reed, has said that cleaning up rivers, lakes and the seas is a core priority for the Labour government. But let's step back and have a look at the latest data. In 2023, there were around 58,000 spills. That was up massively, up from around 37,000 the year before. Now, South West Water highlights that last year was a wet year, and it says it's serious about tackling storm overflows. Now, all of this comes as academics here in the South West want to hear from people who swim in the sea or in rivers to help understand more about how poor water quality can affect our health, as I've been finding out. This is part of life for Michael Allen, but you're worried about water quality.
Of course we worry about water quality, yeah. It's the biggest thing that bothers us at the moment. At the end of May, I got very poorly, and I'm sure I got it from the sea.
Now, academics want help from wild swimmers, surfers and paddlers with two new studies. And this is where the science is happening, at the University of Exeter's campus in Penryn. What are you hoping to understand with this research?
Well, it's really important to understand the risks of swimming in the sea or in rivers for people's health, because we know that there can be agricultural pollution and sewage that enter our rivers, and with climate change that may become more frequent.
So this is the number of total E. coli per 10 ml of water from the river. And this is the number of resistant E. coli that we see per 100 ml of water.
One of the studies will look at the levels to which people are exposed to so-called superbugs when they're enjoying the water.
It's really important for people to be able to experience these natural environments. We just need to make sure that they're safe for them.
The second study will look at whether accurate online information on water quality could reduce preventable illnesses.
We also would stress that people get huge health benefits from swimming in the sea and interacting with the natural environment. So what we want to do is inform people's choices of where and when to swim, and also to help protect those environments in the longer term.
South West Water says it's investing £2.8 billion in the region and is serious about reducing storm overflows and sewage spills. The government says tackling it is a priority too. But Michael Allen says something has got to change.
That they've got to do something about it, and this new government's got to do something about it. They've got to sort out the water quality, for sure.
So that was Michael Allen ending that report. And if you want to get involved in either of those two studies, all the details are in the story online. But of course, on the bigger issue of water quality, there's going to be lots of interest in what happens next. Ollie.
Thanks, Kirk. Well, our political editor, Martin Oates, is in Westminster for us this evening. Martin, sewage pollution is a big issue for the new government.
Yes, I mean, it's been a great public concern for a long time, but it's also one of these things that both Labour and the Liberal Democrats went relentlessly at the Conservatives at when they were in government, unfairly, according to the Conservatives themselves, who say that in government they did more than any previous government to tackle the problem. Whatever the rights and wrongs of that, clearly responsibility now rests with Labour. We did approach the new Environment Secretary, Steve Reed, who said that the government will put failing water companies under tough special measures. They'll block the payment of bonuses to polluting water executives and bring criminal charges against persistent lawbreakers.